one of the very important points given to us by the Master is forgiveness. Now, it is something to which we pay, as humans, we pay very little attention in life. Once in a while, when we're in the mood, we can forgive somebody for some offense, but mostly we are storing up indignation or resentment at someone or some event or some experience, and by not cleansing ourselves of these emotions, we withhold forgiveness, and in withholding forgiveness, we are withholding the love of God, for forgiveness is one of those qualities of God. And so it is that it becomes a very important part of our prayer to turn in thought to whoever it is or whatever it is that we have held in unforgiveness and begin to forgive. Well, of course, there are times when the thought is bound to come to you, well, up to this point I can forgive, but don't ask me to forgive this person, or don't ask me to forgive for this offense. That is going one step too far. There is always a way of getting around that and still bringing the power of forgiveness into your experience. When you come to a place where you cannot forgive, you can at least turn to the Father and ask the Father to forgive. And that takes it out of your hands entirely. The point is, whether you forgive or whether you pray that God forgive, it is all the same thing, for in the end it is God's forgiveness that counts. The main thing is that forgiveness be entertained in your thought often, so that you are sure that you are not storing up anything within you that could act as a barrier for the grace of God to come into your life. Remember this, that any discords, any inharmonies in our experience represent some barrier against God's grace reaching us, some barrier that we are erecting either consciously or unconsciously. And when we begin to let forgiveness flow, we are letting God's grace flow. So it is up to us to learn the lessons of forgiveness, to practice them, and in all events to be sure that we are praying as the Master did, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do. This takes the burden of guilt of holding someone else in condemnation off of your shoulder. To abide in forgiveness is one way of being with God, for forgiveness is an attribute of love, and love is God. And so the more that we ponder the word forgiveness, and the more we practice the act of forgiveness, the more we're praying, the more we are living in God, dwelling in the secret place. Should you, for instance, any of you, embark on a program of daily forgiveness, you will find a change in your life in 30 days, less than 30 days, that will appear to you as a miracle.